Fine Music, episode 561, featuring award-winning poet Jim Babwe.
Hey,
Wow.
thank you. We got my lava lamp is dormant. I don't know why, but it's warming up. I can tell. I'm gonna have it going next time.
Just give
I'll
it a
turn it on a
flip,
little
yeah.
earlier. Yeah, I should turn it upside down. I can take the top right off. Anyway, uh, I may have talked about this album before. Elvis
Oh,
Costello's first.
Oh yeah, great
Um,
album.
1977. Yeah.
it's a great album, and one of the things, if you buy a CD of Elvis Costello's old albums, he includes extra cuts. And this one has one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine cuts that aren't on the original album, and they're all this particular album, the first one. Um, they're all acoustic versions of
Oh,
songs that you may have heard. Radio Sweetheart, Stranger in the House, Imagination is a Powerful Deceiver, Mystery Dance, Cheap Reward, Jump Up, Wear a White Flag, Blame It on Kane, which is one of my favorites on this album, and then Poison Moon. Great a cappella tune that he usually does at the end of a show when he does that song at the end of the show. That one, and that's the one, Poison Moon. Okay, what other little items did I find this week? Iggy Pop from 1990, and I love the version of Candy on this album
oh,
with the vocal by the one of the singers from the B-52s. Just a great cut. Something that you wouldn't ordinarily expect to hear from Iggy Pop. You know, it's acoustic based. I think there's other instruments in it, but it's really good.
what's
Um,
the title of that album?
the title of this album is Brick by Brick. Good question. Brick by Brick, and this album came out in 1990. Okay. We've also got another one of my favorites, Mr. John Lee Hooker.
Oh, that's a great
This
album.
album, Mr. Lucky, came out in 1991. And one of the things I love about John Lee Hooker is the asides after he plays or before the song starts that are included on the albums. You know, just little blurbs of his talk. You know, just I wish I could have met this guy. Interesting, good stuff. And then uh, I didn't realize how much I really liked this band until I listened to the album again. This is the Black Crowes, "Shake Your Money
Oh,
Maker." Um, a lot of there are a lot of albums where I remember buying them for one cut, one song that I really liked, and this one has a lot of good cuts on it. You know, like "Who's Next," for example. I think I like every cut on that album, and it's very rare that I feel like every cut on an album is really good. Also, we've got another one of my favorites, Little Feat.
oh, that Dixie
Dixie
Chicken.
Chicken, 1973. Fat Man in the Bathtub, Fool Yourself, Dixie Chicken, Two Trains, Roll 'em Easy, which Linda Ronstadt made into a great hit. Uh, love this album. And then I found some vinyl. Now, I've probably talked about the Beat Farmers before. The Beat Farmers, a local San Diego band. It never really made it on a national scene. They were on the David Letterman show once or twice, but they were real popular around here. And before they were the Beat Farmers, there was a group that the drummer, who was also known as Country Dick Montana, a real character, also known as Dan McLean, died on the stage in, I believe, Vancouver, Washington during a concert. But he's on this album by the Penetrators. And this is an EP. And the record store that I found this at is called The Standard, and it's in Vista, California. Uh, I have found some really choice items there, and some of them are in the $4 bin. This was in the $4 bin, and the condition of the record is primo. Another record I found over there this week is one that I sold a long time ago. I wish that I hadn't, but I found a replacement, and it's in better shape than the one I had. Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks,
Oh, wow.
Striking It Rich. This is a great album. I mean, um, Walking One and Only, O'Reilly at the Bar, Moody Richard, Fly to the Fly, I Scare Myself, Canned Music, some great songs on this album. And the Hot Licks, backup band, the singers are just awesome. So that's my find for this week, and look forward to working at 1 o'clock next week.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun putting that into the headline
Oh, yeah,
for
I
the
bet.
video. I'll squeeze what I can in.
There you go.
All right. We'll think of something. Okay, moving on to our final episode for today.